Well, new tonight, listen to this. We have some new information on the federal charges a Sacramento City Council member is facing. Keep in mind, this is all in connection to the alleged treatment of employees for Councilmember Loloee. He's accused of hiring undocumented immigrants at his supermarkets. And now ABC 10's Devin Truby has learned many of them are afraid to come forward.
I think each individual story was more heartbreaking than the next. Right?
Ramona Landeros is the president of the Benito Juarez Association, a Spanish-speaking advocacy group in Del Paso Heights, the neighborhood where one of the councilman Loloee's Viva supermarkets are. Landeros says over the past 7 years, she's heard complaint after complaint from employees about the working conditions at the supermarket.
You don't have to work for 12 hours and only get paid for 8. You don't have to work for 12 or 10 hours without a lunch break.
According to the federal indictment, Loloee told manager Karla Montoya to hire undocumented workers because they were, quote, easier to control. Loloee reviewed applicants himself.
It's egregious when you come and you find a way to exploit people and you forget what your hardships were. And not only just take advantage of these workers, but also take advantage of a community. Del Paso Heights, North Sacramento is a food desert. Let's just get this straight. We needed grocery stores. The prices are sky high. The prices at these Viva supermarkets.
According to the indictment, Loloee and Montoya threatened workers with calling immigration if they complained. They were paid low wages under the table and refused overtime. Some of the employees were paid with checks that could only be cashed at the Western Union at Viva supermarkets, giving Loloee and Montoya 2% of their paychecks. Montoya is accused of using a false permanent resident card and a social security number of someone who died in 2007 and telling workers where to get false documents made.
I think the fear is very real. There's going to come possibly a day where they may have to testify.
Defense attorney Mark Reichel says these employees will be vital to the case as prosecutors work to convict Loloee and Montoya.
So they're going to need their testimony. What they can do is, if they want, and I've done this in the past years, arrange for depositions in the meantime. Criminal depositions where you get to ask them questions under oath. So if something does happen to them, if they're deported, if they leave the country, you still have secured their testimony under oath for everyone at a trial in the future.
My goodness, I don't know if you all can hear that rain coming down here in the studio. If you notice what sounds like a loud hum, that's exactly what that is. Well, the council member in Montoya will be back in court on February 12th. Meanwhile, he did meet with the mayor today, and the mayor released this statement saying, in part, I remain confident he will do the right thing for himself, his district, and the city. I'll have no further comment for the next several days.